Hi, I'm Winter Jade, along with my best friend Angela Caswell. We are the owners of Saunders Studio Events here in the East End of Barrie. So Angela and I opened the studio at the beginning of November of 2019. I think we were open for 4 months before the first lockdown. That was a bit of a surprise for us and obviously everybody. That's not something you can plan for. That was not in a business plan. Not that we actually even really had a business plan. When we decided to open the studio, it was just kind of on a whim. We had known for years we wanted to do something together. Our friendship goes back 20 years, and it's something we talked about within the first 6 months of being friends. We just never, the right thing didn't come up, or we weren't sure. We were at different places in our lives, marriages, divorces, kids. And then the timing of this seemed to be perfect. I was leaving another place that I had been working. I knew that it wasn't the right place for me anymore, and I needed to do something different. Angela had been making some different changes in her own personal life. She had become certified in yoga. And when we looked at the space here, it just made sense. We were both longtime supporters and absolutely loved the East End. We knew that there was nothing like this here. We wanted to give other people the opportunity, so not only for us to have a space that we could host our own events and offer fitness and yoga classes, but to also give other people in the community a space that they could do that. So the format was that the studio would always be available for rentals for those people in the community. Essentially, some people could almost run their own business out of here as well, instead of having their own their own overhead and whatnot. And then obviously when the pandemic happened, that changed some things for us. We took a little bit of time off. I think creatively for me, for the first time in my life, I was at odds. I struggled. I kept seeing everybody, talking about how, now they had all this time and to use this time wisely and they could plan things and I personally couldn't plan anything. I wouldn't say I was down, but I was just, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure anymore exactly what it was going to look like for us. And it's hard to plan something when you don't know when that can actually come to fruition. Ange and I personally have gone through a lot of different things together and separately. We are not afraid of hard work, of making changes, of doing whatever needs to get done. So we had an opportunity that came to us, I guess it was discussed probably mid-May, towards the end of May, about doing pizza in our parking lot. I can honestly say I did not see myself as somebody that was going to be hustling pizza in a parking lot. I actually say that often still. I love it, but it's not, we didn't see that being, part of our plan, but that's kind of the beautiful thing for us. A plan's never been that important. We'll do whatever we need to do. So the pizza went really well for June and July. We were grateful. Everybody in this community is very supportive. And then the end of July, when we knew we could start to open back up, we decided that we would kind of finish with the pizza and focus on, what we wanted to originally do at the studio. So the first thing that we did back was one of our markets. That was something that was extremely important to us. Our markets give other small businesses an opportunity to sell their goods, and the markets are very well supported. We have a lot of people that come out. We have live music. It's a really fun vibe. And then we continued on. We did our market in August. And again, we did everything, by whatever protocols were at the time. It was safe. But it was just so nice to see people again. We missed that. For us, it's connecting with people. That was the hardest part. As with many people, not being around our friends and our community. So that was special. And right up until December, we still did our market each month. We did a few small events here and there, but then when they talked about the lockdown again, Ange and I were in here one night, just sitting on the couch, kind of deciding, what are we going to do? We still have bills to pay. There's nobody paying our bills. Personally, we were both kind of at the end of how much money we could put in. We spent a lot of money renovating. We started another renovation in the fall of the downstairs. We still have renovations we want to do in the back. There was all these things that we still wanted to do, but obviously we need money. So at that time we decided that we were just going to buy the pizza trailer and make that a part of Sonder. Food connects people. We want to connect with people. And we knew we wanted to do more with it, but it took us a couple weeks to figure that out. So the first couple weeks, we sold the pizza. It was amazing. And the more we felt the success of it, the more we realized we did have another platform to be able to help other people. And so we decided that each week we would contribute so much money from the sale of each pizza to go to a local business, somebody that we feel has probably had a harder time during COVID. That they also have bills to pay, and that albeit small, we're talking a few $100s. It was a way for us to help somebody still. Since then, something pretty special happened. We had another local business reach out to us who absolutely loved what Ange and I were doing and what we're doing in the community, and they offered to match dollar for dollar what we give out each week. And that was kind of a pause moment for us. We don't do well with praise and things like that, but we appreciate it. And to get that email kind of by surprise it really made us kind of sit back and think, wow, that's pretty incredible. We're not doing this for recognition, but to have people recognize the need, that's the need, and there's a lot of people in our community that need that extra help. So last week was our first week with that business contributing, and so it doubled it. So we're giving almost $400 now to a local business, and this week it will probably be the same. And that when I go to sleep at night, that's what makes me happy. Knowing that we're getting to do that. And we look forward to, there's so many ideas and projects that we have that we've kind of had to shelf for the moment. But we're starting to feel excited again and know that we have stuff to look forward to, and we have a community that we still want to serve and that will be here. Sonder's not closing. We'll do whatever we need to do. If it's selling pizza in a parking lot, if it's literally almost anything, so that we can be here and be with our community and our friends and keep going on.